Asian Pacific American Heritage Month is a time to celebrate the culture and the diversity that brings people together.
But the history of how this country treated Asian Americans has a dark past. 10 TV's Angela Ann brings us a Columbus woman's memory of living at an internment camp in the U.S.
In 1942, I was about 2 years old, and we were interned in a place called Gila River Relocation Camp. I remember a time when my whole family was standing in front of the barracks, and my mother was crying and my father was yelling, and later I found out it was when the whole camp had to sign a loyalty oath.
This is Karen Jiobu's lived experience. Born in California, but treated as an enemy of the state when she was a toddler at an internment camp located in Arizona.
And when I look back, I thought, I thought we were pretty cute, so I didn't understand why people were not smiling at us. But I realized, what they were thinking.
During World War II, Karen, her parents, and 5 siblings were among the 120,000 people of Japanese ancestry forced out of their homes and moved to internment camps. 2/3 were U.S. citizens. The executive order by then-President Franklin D. Roosevelt is considered one of the most atrocious violations of American civil rights in the 20th century.
And when, we look back and remember history, it is a lesson for us today as well. So I guess that's why I feel passionate about teaching this.
This is why Karen compiled her memories into a presentation for schools whenever possible, showing how Americans were tagged like luggage, and why Asian American history must also acknowledge the pain.
I just feel that that's what's lacking, is that people go to college and they learn about Japan, Korea, Vietnam, but not about the Asian Americans that are living here.
Karen is now a well-known volunteer for the Asian Festival in Columbus since retiring from Mount Carmel, where she was a clinical lab director. For her, she says this month is about inclusivity.
And then just, more about not just World War II, but the Korean War, how the Koreans immigrated here after the Vietnam War. We have the Lao, the Cambodian, the Vietnamese that came here, and, the contributions they've made.
The last Japanese internment camp closed in March of 1946, but it wasn't until 30 years later when then-President Gerald Ford officially repealed that executive order. Congress finally issued a formal apology and awarded $20,000 to over 80,000 Japanese Americans as reparations for their treatment. This right here is the actual check that Karen received as part of the Civil Liberties Act. For 10 TV News, I'm Angela Ann.
Well, this month, leaders from Governor DeWine to city mayors, police chiefs, and business owners have been sharing their personal reasons for honoring AAPI Heritage Month. You can see all of their messages now on our website. Just go to 10tv.com.